So it's the second day of Christmas and we're going to be making 2 Christmas wreaths. So before we begin, I want to go over some of the basics of wreath making. So the first step is to pick your colors while you're at the store. So for both of these wreaths, I went with red, white, and gold. So while I'm at the store, what I like to do is I actually like to hold, there's going to be a tail. I like to hold the bouquets before they actually go onto the wreath. So let me show you real quick. So here I have what could be a focal flower, is this dusty snow rose. Then I have these golden berries. And then last off, I have some extra greenery, which would also work as like a spike in the wreath. So whenever I lay these all together, I can see if the colors will work. And these do. Now let me show you an example of what wouldn't work. Okay, so I have this deer antler. I have some pine cones. And I also have this cute little berry thing with a pine cone, a little fruit, and some little berries there. Anna, come here. Nobody wants to see your butt. Okay, so those all go together. They're all natural looking. It's more like we're focusing on the red, browns, and greens. Now if we add this white, it's going to be a little bit too much. So the white just contrasts with the deer antlers, so it really wouldn't quite work in here as well. But since we already have white here, adding this in works perfect. As to the structure, you want 4 things. First off, you want greenery, then focal flowers and supporting flowers, and then also filler. So with your greenery, you can go ahead and buy your wreath pre-made, or you can go ahead and buy the greenery and put it on a wreath wire. For the focal flowers, I chose to go with poinsettias here in this wreath. And then in this other one, there are these hydrangeas. As to the supporting flowers, I have 2. So the first off are actually the pine cones, and then also the roses, and the same goes with this other wreath. I have both pine cones and roses. As to the filler flower, this wreath alone just has these gold berries. But what makes this wreath unique is it has the red berries, so it has like a round shaped filler, but it also has spikes. So kind of like this golden leaf, it adds a little bit of texture to this wreath that the other one does not. And if you can notice in these 2 wreaths, the one is more a set of 3. So 1, 2, 3 poinsettias. We have 3 roses up here, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 clumps of pine cones and roses. So 1, 2, and 3. And then the filler, I just put it all throughout. In this wreath, it's more of a set of 2. So we have 2 hydrangea, 2 sets of roses, and then we really have 4 pine cones, so that's still a set of 2. As to the filler, just goes all throughout wherever it seems like it fits the most. So I usually like to tuck it behind like the pine cones and right behind some of your focal flowers. It really brings out the whole wreath when you do that. So the biggest reason why you should make your own Christmas wreaths is pre-made wreaths at the store cost between $40 to $60. Each of these wreaths, they cost about $20. I only spent about $40 in supplies. And how I keep the cost low is I actually will buy all of the material when it finally goes on clearance. So some of this is 60% off, others are 70% off. But the kicker is you either have to wait until the week of Christmas or the day after. But Christmas starts the 25th. That's not the last day of Christmas. So it's okay to make your Christmas wreaths, December 25th through January 5th for the 12 days of Christmas. And the easy way to remember that, if you're using any natural products, you want to use those in season while they last. Any synthetic products like these faux flowers or the faux wreath, you should buy that out of season later on whenever the price of everything is much lower. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you how I made both of these wreaths. This wreath here with the hydrangeas and the roses is I love the snow-covered part of the roses and the hydrangeas, and I think it works well with having two fillers, with having this little bit of gold and then this little bit of red. And I think the gold and the red really contrast each other really well. The one is nice and shiny and glitters, and the other one is, what would you call this, Matt? It's shiny, but it's not overdone. So it kind of balances the two out. So what I love about this wreath here is the boldness of the poinsettias. It really took me a while to find any poinsettias out in the stores. So I'm glad that I did find these white ones as soon as I walked into Michael's. Although it's different, I do like these balls. It kind of reminds me of pearls. So like shiny pearls on the wreath. That's really what it reminds me of. And not all of the roses are tea roses. We have like this one that looks like a peony. We have a smaller one, and these ones are more like a garden rose. So I like the diversity of the roses that I got. So if you made any Christmas decorations or Christmas wreaths this season, go ahead and post a picture in the comments, and then make sure you like and subscribe this channel, A Farm in Bloom. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.